Hi, this is a little video on how I'm trying to learn C++ to help me with my 3D project that I'm undertaking. A couple of things that I've noticed when trying to learn C++, and I've got very little education. I'm 68, I'm retired, and I've decided that this is something I want to do. I've noticed that if you go on to a lot of these websites where you can ask a question of how to do something, people that know how to code quite often give you an answer and assume that you can fill in the blanks, which of course if you're just beginning out you can't, which makes it very frustrating. I've found that using Copilot to ask for a solution, even though it doesn't always give you the solution, quite often as not it does it in the most simplest way it can, which means you can then look at it and think, right, this is how that works, that's where that's coming from, and 9 times out of 10 you can actually get the answer easier than you can from somebody that knows how to now admittedly what you're actually doing may not be the correct way of doing it, because this has been generated by AI. I've also found that there's a couple of really good people out there that they really know what they're talking about. The Cherno, he's got a really good series on C++, and a young lady called Coding Beauty, she does another very good C++ series of tutors. Udemy has some very good tutors. You have to pay for Udemy, so you know if you don't want to pay, then that's not necessarily the best way to go. The 3D stuff, if you're into the 3D thing, which I am, which is what I'm interested in, then the Cherno again, he's got a really good OpenGL series, the basics of modern OpenGL that he does, which is good. There's another chap, OGL Dev. He's good. The trouble with the Cherno is he goes too fast. You really need to slow the video down if you're a bit dim like me. And then another good one is the Learning OpenGL on YouTube. Those can give you some really good insights into how some of this stuff works. I mean, at the moment, I've been trying to get my head around vectors, and this is I've got several little projects that I also do as well as my main 3D project, and I've been trying to work out how the vectors work and get my head around putting stuff into a vector, and then being able to retrieve it out so you can get the information that you've put in from up here with the inputs that you get, how you then return those to be able to put that into the vector to then be able to make use of it. It's been a struggle. Like I say, I've got no knowledge of how this computer stuff works, so this is all done by watching, looking, learning over and over again to try to find the answers. Eventually, if you plug away at it long enough, you do get the answers that you want. And it's really interesting that to spend 2 or 3 days trying to find out how to do something does seem like rather excessive, but it can be quite, especially when you click that button at the end of the day and it comes up and the result appears on screen for what you want. This is all to do with this project here, which is my main project, which I'm thoroughly enjoying doing, because it is just so interesting. I just love this 3D thing. It's addictive. I can't put it down. I get up in the morning, I do my bits and bobs, and I can't wait to sit at the computer all day and faff about with this. I've been at it 2 months and I've drawn a cube on the screen. I must be mad, but I really enjoy it, and I enjoy the learning. Anyhow, that was just my short little take on how I'm trying to learn C++. Thanks for watching if you did.